I'm going to be go through the different things now. Okay. So I'll be a bit, sorry, concept by concept, we're going to be understand now. Okay. So any questions before we start? I can take the questions, then I can start one by one.
No.
Cool. Madhava,
No.
thank you. Yes, I don't know whether you're understanding. Just want to asking, like, no, it's not like a different thing. Like friendly, if you can tell me, like, why you people are not asking any questions here? You really understanding or I don't understand. Usually, I take a lot of questions from the students actually, but you people are not asking even a single question. Either
No,
you're
actually,
understanding the
uh,
things. Yeah.
no. Actually, you just started Power BI, right? That's why. So in the if we go deep like projects or something, then we will get questions.
Let's see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with the overview, guys. Okay, so overview is basically, it's come up like what exactly in the Power BI module. So if I see this, the top, this one, right? One second, please. Yeah. So these top ribbons, right? One by one. So what exactly will be here? And from home to, data, whatever the options I selected the data, this is coming. Home, insert, modeling, view, optimize. These four things we'll understand now. Then after we'll go to the file system. Then we'll understand the options and settings and everything here. Okay. So we'll go one by one from the home slide. The first one, if I go to the home ribbon, this is the home ribbon, right? Basically. So in the home ribbon, you will understand basically the data is the one thing. You'll understand the data and you will understand the queries. Okay. How exactly these queries are being built and all. Queries the one thing that we will be understand. Okay. Then after we'll go with some calculations. Okay. So the options you will get it here. Okay. So then the publishing options here. Then the co-pilot is however it's different. Whatever you're seeing in this option one by one. So one thing is the data connectivity, guys. Okay. Number one thing, how you're going to be connect your data. So this is the data connectivity. If you remember, I'm just repeating one more time. Data connectivity is something like you're going to be, connect and, going to be use the connectors to connect the both the service ends. Like you go with the, okay, so you go with the one connector from the left side or one connector from the right side. It means that your source and your destination. Just simply I'm saying the left and right because you can understand it's very easy. So you are in the meeting, you are connecting to the connectors. How you going to be connecting your data every time? Not only one time, every time. How you going to be connecting your data? How you are going to be work with your data is all the time one kind of a question, right? So these are all connectors will connect in that data level. Okay, so based on your one thing, guys, based on your basic structurable understanding, like how exactly you people will going to be work with that. Okay, how you people will going to be connecting your resources. Let me give an example. Okay, you joined an organization and your client is Facebook. Okay. So Facebook having a different sources, guys. Maybe one application, different sources. I'll tell you why. How? So Facebook desktop is a different place, and Facebook desktop is a different altogether, and Facebook mobile is a different. Along with that, Facebook Premium is a different thing where you can pay the amount and where you can publish your own content. And the same way, the Facebook regulatory activities, like if you publish some videos and all in the Facebook, you will get some amount over it, right? Everything. So that is comes up with the Facebook Premium, Facebook regulations and all. So there's a three or four different sources. One single area you are connecting with the four different connectors. Okay, you may think that okay, one character is enough, right? Okay, if you connect to the Facebook, you will get every data. No, you don't get it. There will be four different connectors. There will be four different regulatory options that is showing around it. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. When it comes to the one area to the other area, that's where it's exactly we're going to be coming to the picture and exactly we're going to be work around it. The same way, this is the data connectivity in a simple terminology. And along with that, there is one option called recent sources. If you connected to some sources from, SharePoint, some sources from, your SQL servers and everything will be available here. You don't need to go ahead and give all the credentials. If I want to connect one particular area, then I can directly connect and work on here. Okay. So this is the data connection side. So hopefully you people we already went through this all connection strings, connections and all everything, right? So this is where we possibly work around it and we work our own way, right? Any questions on this data model, guys? Because this is important for every time. You just need to get the connector, then only you can connect it to your source. So hopefully everybody is cool with this actually, because we have gone through 2-3 times. Any questions, you can raise it before I go to the next topic. Okay. Yeah, thank you for that. So next one is that like queries, guys. Queries is like, this is the queries, if you can see. Two options is that query in the sense, whatever the code you're writing to connect the source. Okay. So this query, you can refresh it here. Okay, if you click on these things, it means that you are refreshing your entire data model. You can see this the sales, everything, whatever it is, that everything you can refresh around it and you can work through that. So that is a refresh kind of a thing. Okay. Secondary thing, the queries in the sense Power Query is also coming to the picture, where you do all the transform action, will do all kind of transform related stuffs. This is my transform data in the query. Second thing, data source settings. Sometimes what happens, right? Your organization suddenly changes the password and usernames or something because of the security issues like something. And that situations, if you click on your data source, this is the data source that connected currently to the sales file. You can edit your permissions and you can work on that. Okay. So this is the data source permissions if you want to change and if you want to work with that. And the parameters and all, I'll show you later. Now it's a disable because we don't have any parameters. Parameter in the sense, guys. So these are different topics. We have parameters. If you wanted to provide some inputs like SQL, we saw, right? If you entered something based on that, you will get your data like something. Same thing. If you want to filter something here, if you want to filter your data, for example, Madhava is handling, okay, California data. So people think that Madhava only has to see the, California, supposed to see only the California data. Like, even though it's taking longer time, even though it's taking different, data, it has to filter that data and give it to Madhava. Report is having everything, but when Madhava is logged in, when Madhava, seeing the data, it only sees only particular data. If you want to filter in that certain levels, that area of expertise, then we use the parameters and all. Okay, so that's a different thing. We'll come to the topic one by one and we'll understand one by one. Now we have a data called transform data. If I click this transform data, this is my Power Query windows where all kind of queries will work here. This is my queries. Okay. So this is all the queries will work out. And this is where I separate 2-3 sessions to understand Power Queries and all. So we'll go through that. Okay. Next, this is the queries for me. And this is the data. This is the home and queries and the calculations. If it comes to the calculations here, it means that, guys, there is a two different things of in it. Okay. Number one is measure. Number two is calculated column. Number one is a measure. Number two is a calculated column. Okay. So remember this thing, one thing, guys, measure and the calculated columns are two different types. Okay. Measures and calculated columns are two different types. Measures is the aggregated value. If you want to sum something by the table level. Okay. If you want to sum something by a table level, you'll go through basically a measure. If you want to write something in the column level, because you can literally see the data. Okay. So this is the calculated column. I'm repeating, if you want to see something by, something by table level, we call it as aggregated. And this measure basically a single value. Maybe in this value you can split with the other columns, but basically comes as a single value. But the calculated columns, you can literally see the data by row by row. So let me show you something on this. Okay. So if this is the my location ID, this all things, right? There is a no calculations here. Let me do that, right? Let me go through and give the sum of gross marginal amount. Sum of gross marginal amount. This is aggregation, guys. Okay, one aggregated value. It means that I need entirely this table level. What is exactly? If it becomes 100 rows again, 200 rows again, maybe the date is changing, you're losing 1 million rows. Doesn't matter. It gives you entire that aggregation level. So we'll understand one by one and just sampling I'm giving this one. Okay. So let me create that measure. So quick measure. I'm just giving you one small measure here, giving sum of gross marginal amount. Okay, this is the name I'm giving to it. Right now, I'm giving sum option. Sum is an aggregated function for me, right? So what I need sum of marginal, gross margin amount, right? So this is the gross margin amount, right? So if I click this, this is my sum amount. Guys, this is not coding how you learn it. I'll teach you how to do that. I just casually I'm doing it. Okay. So this is the one value I can see it. Let me go to the here and go to the build and use one card here. Okay. I'm here actually. Yeah, let me remove this and use one card. Okay, I'm just getting this data, whatever you created, and all that. This is the kind of a mobile symbol, old mobile symbol, like something, right? Measure will look like this. Okay. If I add this one, you can see this is the one value that is 18.97 millions. Okay. Even though you put the this one, okay, no, sorry, card, and you added one more table here. Okay, table, and you can bring this table value here as well. Sum of this amount. It looks like 18 million only until unless you added like item ID, like something, it will, you can see this one. Item is also the same way. Okay, let me bring the item ID in the rows. So you can see this. You can split the values by the particular column, but overall it's an aggregated value. It's a sum of something, that aggregational coming into the picture. But the calculated column is different. If I come here, right? So if I see any kind of a calculated columns here, basically. So this is, for example, let me give the calculated columns here. Okay, so I have a scenario one. This one is there, but this, let's assume sales unit is something. Okay, but here if you see, there's a sum of gross margin amount, sum of regular sales amount. I want to sum these two. How much it will come? Okay, so let me do this. These two calculations coming by columns only. Okay, overall sum, overall amount equal to. Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm not using any measure as well. Sum of, I can directly pick the column, guys. Sum of gross margin amount less, like how you are doing it very simply, right? I can do that. Regular sales dollar. I can use this. Literally, you can see the data by row level. This is how the new column works. And this calculated column, you can do whatever the regular column is doing, the same activities you can do it here. You can make an average without measure. You can make a sum without measure. Everything, whatever the column used to do it, right? Everything you can do that. Because, and you measure, okay, measure will look like this one. The summation symbol is there, right? Like this. And sorry, calculated column looks like, my bad. Sorry, yeah. So measure looks like this, calculated column looks like this. And even though I clicked on this one, I don't see value of it until unless you added into any visual, you cannot see a value for your measure. Remember that. But the calculated columns is a physical and you can directly see the values. Any questions on this one, calculated columns and measure? Like, guys, how you are populating the value? It's a DAX, and I'll teach you the DAX in a different way, not this way. Okay. Yeah. Any questions on measures and calculated columns?
No.
No.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. And this is the publish button, guys. Okay. So publish in the sense, what happens, right? If you wanted to, kind of publish your report after creating, right? Okay. If I save this one and I given one name, something somewhere I saved called or training 12. Okay. And I saved on the desktop. If I want to publish this report, you will get one window here. This is the window, guys. So where it is publishing? Publishing into my Power BI support. Okay. Then it went to the Power BI services. Okay. When it went to the Power BI services, it gives you some clarity. Okay, some clarity. How many workspaces you have? Workspaces in the sense where you adding your own tables. There is a one particular area that is called a workspace. So it's a admin monitoring is a one workspace. Demo is another workspace. My workspace is like my personal workspace. My personal workspace is not allowed for any other people until unless you manually give the access to them. But this is like demo and administrations. You can provide the access to the other people. Okay. So this is basic understanding of what basically I'm saying. Once you select and publish it, it is in the cloud. An entire your organization can see that report. Now, currently it is in your only in your area, correct? But if you once published it, you can see that particular things in anywhere if you wanted to go with that one. Any questions on this publish button, guys?
No.
Cool. Relax. Let me go to the second option. Okay. So this is second thing. One is that visuals that we know. Okay. So let me make this bold so that it will appear. Yeah. Okay. Now this is the insert. Okay. Insert. So insert is basically this one is guys like whenever you wanted to try something to insert the data, the similar values might repeat. Okay, don't bother about that. Might repeat like something visuals. You saw visuals here, the same visuals you're seeing here because the insert is a part of home. That's the reason I skipped it here. Okay. So there is some reasons why I'm skipping it here. Insert is something here. You can add the new visuals, new page, like you're clicking page here. You're clicking the same page here. Okay, blank page or duplicate page. If you want to click it here, it also comes the same option. Okay. So new visual, if you want to click it here also, you can add the visual. Here also you can add the visual. There is no change. Both are same. And if you come here, it is like a more visuals. If you want to import a more visuals from the outside environment. Okay, from your local files, from outside stores, everything, you can do that. So this is all about your inserting the AI visuals, normal visuals and all. Okay, even Power Platform visuals, Power Platform connectivity, everything you can insert from this particular visuals and all. And second thing is like text box. If you want to write something that, for example, you're building a report, you wanted to give the instructions to the team. Okay, instructions exactly how your kind of particular thing how you are how can I say like instructions means who are the users of the report, how the report has been currently using, what kind of a measures you wanted to explain if something, what kind of a data is being there, like something. If you want to give the instructions, it's not like users are saying reporting knowledge what you right. Sometimes they don't have that knowledge. Okay, they might be not aware of that particular these things, right? Technical knowledge. If you want to give something that more than that thing, so you can go ahead and see the same way. Okay, so that's how it exactly works. Okay, the secondary thing is like how you exactly show your report to the users or give that instruction. Sometimes, if you're aware, right, if you went to any of the websites, there will be a foot, there will be a heading that is keep changing by the page. For example, if I'm going to the page one, page two, page three, page four, okay, your footnotes, your things are changing. That is dynamically changing like sometimes. These are all areas you need to write your own text in area by area, place by place. Okay, that's where your these things will come into the picture. Next one is the buttons, guys. So buttons, shapes, images as a one speciality here. If you want to add any buttons here, like blank buttons, slicing buttons, these are all things have a different options here. Left arrow, right arrow. While you're building something, right? So you're building your own place. uh, sometimes you're building your own reports in a different way. Like click on the left side to get this data, click on the right side to get this data. Okay, these all things what happens, right? So you need some kind of a small options, right? This is not a huge changeable options in the scenario of, okay. These are the minor options, okay. But it will make some sense when you really wanted to build your report. For example, let's go this a back button. You see, like sometimes in a websites, if you wanted to use this website level concepts, right? Okay, so in that scenario, what happens? So you just need to be click the back button, you go back to the home buttons, click the back buttons to wherever you went back, like Chrome website, you see, click back and you will go to the previous page, like something. Or informative levels, Q&A levels. These all things are the insert buttons. So by scenario, we'll understand, guys, this one. Okay. This is the one thing. And shapes as well. This is very basic from Excel, PowerPoint, and most you people are seeing this, right? This block arrows, this all things are there. And if you want to insert any visuals from your laptop, from websites, everything, even from your website. You see, this is the local places. You can download there and you can connect it. From websites also, there is some other options to be go for the website level visuals. Okay. If it comes to this more visuals, you can connect to your web source and you can do that. Okay. If that is basic understanding of this work. Okay. So this is all about the insert, guys. Any questions?
No.
Thanks for that. And let me go to the modeling, guys. Okay. Modeling, you can see the calculations. First one in a home button, you saw the calculations here. The same things you can find the calculations here. New column, new table is like if you want to build an entirely new table. Okay. So for the no calculation purpose, complete new one. But this one completely a new one. If you want to build, you can build your own table there. With your code, you can build it. With the data, you can build it. Multiple options would be there. You can check with the vendor. Okay. So the new parameter I told you, right? There is a two different parametrical ranges also there. One is a numeric range, the date range or numberable range would be there. 1 to 2 to 300 to 200. So this kind of a ranking system would be there, and field systems also there. This is the key things while going to the advanced topics. You can understand this new parameters. Okay. Skip for the security, guys. This is very advanced topic. By most probably by the next end of the next week, you may understand this security feature. And this one is guys like AI features, Q&A setup, languages that you want to go with the English, and any other languages if you wanted to import, you can import the Spanish, French. It's up to us. You can see the YouTube videos; they're completely changing this to the French, Chinese, and using it because that schema is for particular language to edit the language level. So this is modeling. Modeling is all about guys this thing: new measures, new calculation columns, new tables, and manage relationships. If you go to this one, you will find the same thing in the manage relationships level. Okay, this is all about the manage relationship data. Okay, so this is a one thing that in scenario. Manage relationship, you can click on the manage relationships and you can work around the manage relationship. We get particular relationship functions and all. If you clearly want to work in this way, you will work your relationship. Because I have only one table, this is shaded out. Okay, this is the thing about the model. If I go to the view, guys, view is like a theme. Okay, how you are seeing this visuals. For example, we have built one report here, right? And the day one or day two we have built here. Yes, I put it everything in the single theme. There is a blue. But your organized no, guys. Our core color is red. Why are you going with a blue? I don't want to change everywhere red. Let me check for the red theme. Okay, you can find this the themes of the coloring level. This is the yellow. I'm not particularly know which theme it is because I usually do it in different way. This is the green. You just need to find out one theme that is literally gives that color which is flexible for you, and everything will going to be changed, guys. Not one color. Okay, for if you did it right, for example, if you wanted to do that, it's very hard to compare and do it because you have to change your header color, your bar color, your lining color, your pie chart colors. Everything need to change, right? But this is different. Okay, You can see this is completely a different theme, and you can import the themes like outside as well. Okay, that is how the key thing in the Power BI is like there is no restrictions to import from outside as well. Yes, I just said for the red color. I'm not finding the red color here. Wait a second. You will get that somehow. This is the black gradient, red, yellow. This is the almost orange. This is the orange. So you can go with some of the theme galleries. This is the orange you have. So, and you can customize your current theme as well, guys. If I go here and the first color is not orange and I wanted to go for the red and click on the red and apply it, you can get it everything in a way. Yeah. This is my customization. I'll customize my own colors. First color, second color, third color. Second color is this one. Okay, this is the customized theme you're working. And the second color, I don't want to go for the gray. So let me customize my things here, right? Current theme here, this is the gray. No, I don't want to use it. Let me go to the yellow. I don't know. I know it looks very worst, but I'm just saying this one, okay? Casually, I'm changing it, guys. Don't judge my colors at all. Okay, this is the second color. It's up to you which color you want to get, but it's changed for entire visuals in your report. Not one particular area. If I just change the second color, it means that all the areas wherever the second color is applies, that changed. It means that it gives you that uniqueness. Okay, this person is used everywhere the same color, same pattern, same work. That is a crystal clear work. If anybody says why this is the highest value, why this is the lowest value, how this is different, how this is different. No. Everything is remain the same. Okay, this is what we called a theme. Any questions on the theme, guys?
No.
No.
Yeah. Along with that, we have a page view, guys. Page view, we basically use the fit to page. If you want to use the fit to width, you can use the fit to width. The width will be literally changed according to this 76% of width will come into the picture. And same thing, actual size, if it's a very different actual size, okay? This looks like how exactly is. But most of the times we use the fit to page because whenever you open pages in the different, okay, my laptop is smaller, your laptop is so these are all page level differentiations will come. Like people use the monitors, bigger monitor, 32 inches monitors, like something, right? In the scenarios, what happens, right? It doesn't make any sense to be do that. So in that scenario, what we'll do, we'll put the all the time fit to page. Okay. So this is a mobile layout, guys. If you want to do this is we'll understand this in the last of the sessions. So if you want to share your reports in the mobile level, you can't do this way. You can't directly do this and publish it. You have to change your layout to mobile layout. Your layout will be very smaller one, and you have to adjust your visuals in that layout, and you have to share it. Maybe one visual at a time might come. Okay, so this is your you have to adjust based on your mobile screen size. Okay, so that's the one thing. Next one is that this panes, guys, all the panes, right? The manager, pane manager, if it comes to here, right? Show all pane managers, so only one is which is active. It's up to you which one you wanted to go with that. So, but we mostly will go with the this one. Always show pane manager. So this is the one more thing, data, build format. Nothing is changing here. Just if you want to, for example, I want the bookmark, you got the bookmark. I don't want it to lose it. I want a selection. We'll understand one by one what these all are. But currently in the format of view, you will understand these things will be okay. Why I'm saying it, guys, tomorrow, okay, suddenly where is the performance analyzer? I don't need to go out and find out, okay, where it is. Let me Google it, let me have it more. Once you understand these ribbons, where it exactly performance will be in the show page. If I click the performance analyzer and I can see how why is lagging, why it is exactly like this, and you can understand, you can work out. Okay. So this is how the performance analyzer will work. Okay. This is the view options. Any questions on the views, guys?
No.
Next, I'll go with the optimize here, guys. Okay. So optimization is completely something is bit different from any other things in the optimization level, guys. Okay. So if it comes to the optimization, visuals, if you wanted to play and fast or refresh something, this is like optimizing your issues, your query performance and something. So if you want to run this pause visuals, it means that your visuals may not be refresh the data. It is static. You load hundreds of the billions of records there. It won't refresh. For example, it's showing how much data it's showing here. Okay, if it is showing 100 number 100 values, and it will be remain the 100 only. It will showing 200, it will remain the 200 only. It will remain a same. And if I unpause it and if I wanted to use this data, I can do it again. Yeah, it's a pass and unpass. Refresh visuals. You can refresh the visual number based on the data, based on the various options. And secondary thing is like presenting. This is the two things: query reduction and interactivity. Interactivity means if I click here, it automatically changing for each and every area. You can see this. Exactly, this is interacting by one each other. I'm just clicking on the regular sales unit, but because of this one, because of the interactivity, if I remove this interactivity, your report is optimized for interactivity. Okay, if I get it this interactivity optimized options, right? So this is different again. Yeah. Okay, this is the interactivity query reductions. You just need to instantly apply basic filter changes. Once you if do that right, add the apply button. You can remove this one. Okay, I just reduce the cross highlighting filters by default. Add apply button by default. You just connecting sometimes. I'm just manually doing this guys. Okay, I just remove this interactivity or something over the time. Now you can see only one is coming. When you're clicking, all other things are gone. Now it's not doing anything. Okay, so if I again go to the customized, reduce query reductions, and if I went to this customize and remove this disability and go for the instant apply basic filters, if I click on this again, it will work for me. Whether how you want to user said why it is changing. If I want to see these numbers, why all things are changing. I don't want to change it. I just want to see these numbers only. And you can do that. This is the query optimizations. Performance analyzer, what you saw in the modeling, the same performance analyzer is applying here. Okay. Any questions on the optimize guys?
No.
So this is the home ribbon guys. Somebody say something. Okay, so this is like a basic thing, guys. This is what I can say quite simply. This is the home ribbon topics. Just go through the topics. If you have any questions, please come back to me. Tomorrow would be okay. These all things we're going to be understanding. What is the data? How many kinds of data we're going to be understanding it? What is a build function? What kind of a topics will be available in the build functions? What is formations? How many kind of a topics will be available in the formations? What is the bookmarks? What is the selections, what is the performance analyzer, and how the syncing the slices, how the page visuals will come into the picture. Okay, so simply the tomorrow's session would be the pain level topic. Each and every pains, how this is exactly works. Any questions, you can place that.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Cool. Yeah, so that's for the today's session, guys. I don't want to put everything in your brain. Definitely, we'll go topic by topic, even though it takes 2 days here and there. Doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. Anything if you want to ask, you can ask it. Else we'll connect tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anything, Marwa?